we're going to be looking at Ukrainian Easter eggs. I've started this video with a couple slides from the PowerPoint I posted for you on D2L, just a couple key things, but you should definitely check out the full PowerPoint on D2L as well under Resources Content. There are some videos throughout this PowerPoint, so make sure that your volume is turned up, and here we go. In the Ukraine, Easter egg decorating is a foundational tradition, so much so that there is even a museum dedicated to them, shaped like a Ukrainian Easter egg, which is pretty cool. It's quite an example of Ukrainian folk art. Ukrainian Easter eggs are typically made to be given as gifts. This had multiple symbolic meaning traditionally. The eggs could be placed at the graves of loved ones. They could be placed under a beehive to encourage the production of honey. To give one of these eggs was to give a symbolic gift of life, which is why the egg remains whole when you decorate it. Ukrainian Easter eggs have become renowned worldwide for their beauty and the artistry that it takes to create one. Did you guys know that the world's largest Pasankia was erected in Vegreville, Alberta in 1974? It was for the 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. And if you look at the photo to scale, you can see there's a person underneath that. So you can see it's quite large. There are so many ways to create a Ukrainian Easter egg. We are going to be trying Malyovanki, which is to paint. Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. Here I'm going to be showing you how to make Ukrainian style Easter eggs with things that you have around your house, because not everybody will have all the materials to make them in the sort of like classic way. So this is a way that you can make these easily from home. Basically, in the PowerPoint that I shared with you guys and that some key slides were featured at the start of this video, there are many different ways to make a Ukrainian Easter egg. But today I'm going to show you how you can prepare the egg to receive your art and make it last for a really long time. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to grab an egg, you want to make sure that it's the right size that you want, all of that good stuff, and we don't want to waste the egg, so you need a bowl so that you'll be able to catch the yolk, and that's going to make more sense in a second. So you will need some sort of pin. It could be like a safety pin, it could be a tack that comes off a cork board, really anything that has a nice sharp point. Okay. You'll also need a toothpick or some sort of like little stick that you can get into the hole that you're going to make in the egg. So, step one, we've got our egg. We take our pen and we pierce carefully a hole right at the top of the egg. And it just takes a little bit of pressure. You don't want to squeeze the egg too hard. Okay, so now you can see the pin is in the top of the egg. Okay, now, and this is all over top of my bowl. You guys can't see it, but it's there. Now I'm going to flip the egg over and I'm going to do the same thing on the back. Very carefully so that we don't break our egg. There we go. Okay, so now the pin is in the other side of the egg. Now, because we want the hole at the bottom to be a little bit bigger, I'm going to do a couple more pokes just to enlarge the hole that I've made at the bottom of the egg. And you don't want to get too excessive. You want these holes to be relatively small so that they don't impact your design later on when you're creating your patterns and your images. Okay, so there we go. So now you can see the hole at the top of the egg is very small. The hole at the bottom It's a little bit bigger. So now we're going to take our toothpick and we're going to shove it up the hole in the bottom of the egg, and we're just going to kind of like rotate it around. This is scrambling the yolk up inside the shell. It will make it easier for you to blow out the yolk into the bowl. Now, obviously, because of COVID-19, we want to make sure that if you are like helping a younger sibling with this or what have you, make sure that you sanitize the egg or wash it with soap and water. I kind of recommend you do that anyway, just to get out any remnants of the yolk that could still be in the egg. Okay, so I'm scrambling, 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 just like this. Okay, you can see some of it's kind of coming out. That's why we have our bowl. All right, now here's the part where you get the yolk out. Now you're gonna know really fast if you haven't scrambled it enough, because it will struggle to come out, okay? So basically what you do is you take your mouth and you take the egg over the bowl, okay? And you use the force of your air to push the yolk out the bottom hole, okay? Okay, so I did not scramble it enough, okay? Because it should come out fairly easily if you've really pierced the yolk. Okay. Okay, that should do it. Okay, so you can see it's coming out the bottom just like that. And once you start to see the bright orange of the yolk, that is when you know that you are really basically have all of the insides out of the egg, and then you can start to rinse it in the sink. Okay, there we go. So now we have our full egg in the bowl, and our shell is relatively empty. So now we're gonna go to the sink, rinse it out, let the water flow into the bottom part of the egg so that you're kind of rinsing it out, and then flip it over and blow it out again. This will just make sure that you get all of the little bits that are still sticking around in there. All right, then you want to dry it off. Okay. All right, and now we have our hollow egg, tiny little hole at the top, bigger hole at the bottom, okay? And now we are ready to start designing our pattern. So in a couple moments, I'm going to show you guys some pictures of how you can stand this on a self-made easel, and some ideas for starting to decorate it. So happy creating. Bye guys.